Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that. About 2 months ago, I made a video over at SR&BG. In that video, I talked about the 3 different groups of people that's going to be on New Earth. I said one group is going to go to FEMA. They can't live without the system. They are so attached to the programs. They are so invested in this simulation, they can't live without it. They're going to go to the FEMA camps. They're going to go to the concentration camps. And that's them. I ain't got to say nothing else about them. Then you're going to have people that's connected to the Most High. We are already getting our powers. The Most High is already talking to the ones that's woke, the ones that's vibing high. And the Most High is telling us to go off grid, get our tribe, whether you want to call it a tribe or a off-grid community, grow fruits and vegetables and water and live a high vibing life. This is the second group of people. The chosen ones. The ones that's going to inherit the earth. I made a video about a week ago over here. Inside self-sustaining off-grid community living on over 40 acres of raw land. These are some of the people that's going to survive. This is the second group right here. Remember this video?
If you want to get off grid and start practicing living off the grid, come pick a spot. Water, greenhouse, solar power. This setup actually powers the church and this kitchen that we built for the community. All the panels on the church actually powers the well house.
The well house. This is the heart of it right here. We have 2 separate solar systems here. We have one system that runs the church, the bathroom, the greenhouse, and the kitchen. And then we have another one over here that runs independent of this, strictly for the well. Sometimes you can come in here and see after a active storm or something, or even a snow melt. You hear it right now? You hear that?
Y'all remember this video? Okay, this is the second group of people. This is the group that you want to be in. Because see, the Most High is going to guide this group to the nice fresh water, to the honey, to the nice good juicy fishes, man. Are fishes even juicy, man? I don't know, but the good fishes, we're going to get the good fishes, and the fishes are going to be delicious. We're going to make a lot of dishes with the fishes. Our fruits and vegetables, or whatever, gold and diamonds, rubies, all of that. This second group is going to inherit the earth. Now let's talk about the third group. Let's look at the third group right here.
Who the hell is that? Some people shouldn't even be here at all. Some crazies don't mesh with other crazies, but...
Imagine a place with no police, no electricity, no running water, just miles of desert, and people who decided to live outside the rules. This place is called Slab City, and some call it the last free place in America. It sits on the hot, cracked floor of the Sonoran Desert in California. What used to be a Marine training camp during World War II is now a patchwork of RVs, trailers, and homemade shacks. Here, people come for freedom. Some arrive chasing peace and art, others because they have nowhere else to go. And what you'll see in Slab City will blow your mind. A mountain often painted top to bottom in rainbow colors. Sculptures made out of junk that look like they belong in a dream. Saturday night concerts in the middle of the desert, and neighbors who survive by trading, sharing, and sometimes just enduring. This is not your average town.
They survive by trading, sharing, and just sometimes, I guess, enduring. You know what that shit leads to? It leads to this movie right here. You ever watch this movie right here? The Bad Batch. It has the dude that played Aquaman. You know, the dude that played Aquaman, he used to be a real cool brother, but then he started acting kind of weird, man. He started acting kind of weird. But yeah, The Bad Batch. You ever watch this movie, man? This is a sick-ass movie. They was eating each other, man. It was crazy. It wasn't good. It wasn't this. You hear what I'm saying? It wasn't the second group. These people right here that's inside this Slab City, this is the third group. These are the cannibals. These are the ones that you see on Mad Max, the ones you see on the Book of Eli, the ones that eat people. They don't have no water. You don't see no vegetables. You don't see no fruit. You don't see no fucking goat. You don't see nothing. But a lot of NPCs and low vibers that think that this is the fucking thing to do. You see, this is the total opposite of the second group. Look, if you ever think about joining one of these groups, going to the desert because you just had enough of the taxes in America and all of that, then the first thing you better ask them is they're running water. Gots to be running water. In Slab City, America's last free place in a desert, there's no running water. There's no cantaloupe, no watermelon, no chickens, no cows. Just a bunch of NPCs and low vibers. And you know what happened? A lot of these people, they still have attachments to the city and the place they come from. A lot of these people still have money, and they every so many days they go back to the city and they buy shit and come back and buy meth and cook meth. I bet you it's so much meth being cooked. And wait till the supermarkets empty out. Because these people are living in Slab City, but you best believe that they're filling up these little fucking shacks with Oreo cookies and shit, and pig skins and soda pops and beer and meth. You don't forget about the methamphetamines. This is the third group. This is the Bad Batch. Look, stay away. You better stay away from these type of people. Remember, the first question you have to ask is, where's the water? If they say they don't have no water, that shit is going to turn into cannibals when the shit hit the fan, man.
An experiment in survival, art, and freedom. And today, we're going to walk straight into it. Welcome to Inspire Hub. Make a difference with every click. Subscribe, like, and share our videos to help feed those in need. Your support matters. Join our community and let's create positive change together. If you drive far enough into the California desert, past where the palm trees stop growing and the sand starts looking endless, you'll stumble on a place that feels like a mirage. They call it Slab City. But before it became the last free place in America, it was something very different. A U.S. Marine training base. Back in 1942, the government built Camp Dunlap right here in the blistering Sonoran Desert. Thousands of Marines marched, trained, and sweated on this ground during World War II. But when the war ended, the base lost its purpose. By the early 1950s, the buildings were torn down, and all that was left behind were giant rectangles of concrete, slabs baked into the desert floor. The government didn't see much value in it anymore. In 1961, California officially took over the land, with one catch. They didn't bother to develop it, fence it, or even charge rent. The desert was basically abandoned, or so they thought, because slowly, people began to drift in. First, it was a few veterans who remembered the land. Then came wanderers, retirees in RVs, people tired of paying rent, people running away from something, or running towards something different. They parked their trailers and buses on the old slabs, and just like that, a strange little settlement began to form. It was a community born not from design, but from leftovers. Leftover concrete, leftover desert, leftover people who didn't quite fit anywhere else. From those bones of an abandoned base, Slab City was born.
I don't like it. I don't want to be nowhere around it. And did you see all of them shoes and all of that stuff hanging? When the shit hit the fan, that's going to be people's heads. Look at her. She already looked like Waterworld or some type of shit like that. She's getting ready for the apocalypse, man. They don't have no food, man. Look at the ground. This shit is worse than the Sudan. You hear what I'm saying? These are a lot of NPCs and low vibers. And if they was smart, they would either go to the FEMA camps or be very, very nice to the chosen ones. The smart ones, the smart NPCs that kind of know what's going on, they're starting to attach to the chosen ones, because if you're not in the FEMA camps, they're not going to feed you. The FEMA camps are going to be bad, but until you check out, at least you're going to have 3 hots in the cot and a couple of shots. And the chosen ones in group 2, we going to be eating. But these ones right here, they can't manifest. Look, they haven't manifested in all of these years in Slab City. You put me and my guys in Slab City, it'll look like this. I'm going to come back. Matter of fact, let me finish this up. And then I'm going to show you what we going to do. I'm going to show you.
Didn't quite fit anywhere else. From those bones of an abandoned base, Slab City was born.
He said bones. This shit look easy.
He actually chooses to live in a place with no power lines, no running water, and summer heat that can cook an egg on a car hood. They call themselves slabbers.
A test of faith, okay? A test of endurance, of endurance. Like, it makes people do stupid shit, like crazy shit. Steal water, steal food, like, yeah, lots, like, dries everything out, so fires are really, really easy. I fought fire, like, over there. Is that how you say that? Yeah, it was like right there, not this. There was a couple trailers back there, and like...
Look, you see? They should be catching on fire. You go off grid with group 3, you're gonna have to be living around her. I was homeless before. Trust me, these type of people don't wash their ass every day, man. And everything is burnt and smelling like shit. They'd take a shit right there. They'd take a shit right there. They'd say, hold on, man, hold this cigarette for me. They'd go in the back of the trash can and they'd take a shit like it's the thing to do, man. And so many flies, man, so many flies. If you're thinking about living off grid, stay away from these type of people. Stay away from these type of people. Why is the water question important? Because a lot of witches don't like water, believe it or not, man. I'm not just telling you to ask about the water just to be funny and shit. You thinking about going off grid? Ask your tribe, hey, what's up with the water? If they don't know nothing about the water, separate, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Like literally, I seen one of them on fire, and 15 seconds later, like the whole camp was just ablaze, dude. And it was hot, like, and I could feel the fire, like it was so hot. It was right there. It was literally right there. Like, so this devastation is like my next door neighbors, you know.
And let me tell you,
cool.
they're some of the most colorful characters you'll ever meet. At the core, you've got about 150 year-round residents. These are the tough ones, the desert survivors.
Yep, for now it's just the bird feeder, but I definitely would love to cook. I could have, you know, a wire rack across there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And clean that out really good. Over here, there's
And the
room
people,
for the
they're as mixed as you can imagine. Some are just passing through,
or
some
somebody
are
with
hiding
kids.
out.
But,
Some
you
are
know,
chasing total freedom.
they can sit
and
here
some
too.
are just chasing the cheapest rent in America. Because
MJ
here,
made this sign,
rent
was it
is
saying,
zero.
"Feed the
But
starving
don't get me
artists
wrong,
and the
free
hungry
doesn't mean
artists."
easy.
I never saw the slabs as the last free place, meaning free, you show up here, you don't have anything, the community will provide for you. I came here because it was the last free place to park your camper and live here. It's not free to live. It is not free to
With
live.
no
anywhere.
grid, no plumbing, and no government services, everyone who comes here has to fit.
No plumbing? You hear what I'm saying? This is what happens when NPCs and low vibers rebel. And you look to your left and your right, and God is nowhere in sight. You see this shit?
Figure out life on their own. And that's what makes Slab City so fascinating. Now, let me show you what really makes Slab City magical, the art. You drive into this dusty desert, expecting nothing but dry sand and broken concrete. And then, bam, out of nowhere, a giant mountain painted every color of the rainbow rises up like a mirage. That's Salvation Mountain. It's not a natural mountain, it's a massive hill built by...
See, that's the place where they gonna be taking people and sacrificing their ass. You see, it's all cool now because you got the grocery stores that's still open. You best believe that these NPCs still go to the big city and get M&Ms and shit. They buy their water from the big city. They toilet paper, if they use toilet paper. They dude wipes. They buy their dude wipes from the big city. They sanitary napkins. They buy all of that shit. Yeah, they living off grid, but we all know that NPCs can't really live off grid. We know that. And we know that these are NPCs and low vibers, right? So every so many weeks, they go to the big city and load up and come back here, and it's all good. But wait till everything starts shutting down and they can't do that. Mad Max, The Bad Batch, The Book of Eli, all of this shit. You starting to see it. And when you're looking at the second group, when you're looking at the second group of people, these people, you're looking at new empires. This is the start of it right here. This is a tribe right here.
Yeah. So you don't see no mice, the RVs, don't have to put no more sticky traps down.
No. Yeah,
The cats out there fighting them in the middle of the night.
Yep. Every night.
Cat troopers.
Yep.
We got a bunch of water trailers too. We don't just have.
You see the difference? What did he just say? We have a bunch of water trailers. Hey, that's what you want to hear. Water is life. These people ain't got no damn water, man, which means they can't flush nothing. you need the water, man. When I was homeless, that was one thing I realized that I really needed was water. Not just to drink, but to take a bath. And, I have to have the water, man, to wash my hair and my face. And not just a little bit of it, but a lot of it. I need a lot of water in my life. And, Slab City ain't got no water. I'm done with Slab City. Let's look at this. Let's look at what I would do. This is what I would do. Fuck all of that. Check this out.
What's going on, growers? It's James Pigioni coming to you live from Jersey. Today, I'm going to take you along for a full tour of my 13-year-old food forest. This isn't just a garden, it's a living ecosystem. Let's go! 13 years ago, this area was all grass, just a normal backyard. Check out what it looks like now. An abundant, productive food forest with some massive trees. Let's go.
I'm thinking about a 10-acre food forest just to start. Just to start a 10-acre food forest. Imagine this times 8.
Go through it, grab some harvests, and just enjoy a tour of this beautiful food forest. I gotta get to this apple tree over there. Let's just hop our way through one thing to the next because these beds are a little overgrown, but I love beds that are overgrown. That means we got a lot of food growing. Right here, pan up a little bit, is the Williams Pride apple. This is my earliest ripening apple tree. I grow varieties that ripen early, mid, and late to keep that harvest always coming. This apple over here looks pretty decent. It is late July, and we're already getting harvests from this apple. That's why I love it so much. We'll twist it off, grab an apple. You'll love to see it. Organic, homegrown apples in July. I mean, absolutely incredible. Swing over here. Let's check out these beds and this beautiful pepper hidden underneath this squash. Really nice. So peppers actually in the heat of summer like growing in the shade of other plants because once the temperatures get above like 90, 95 degrees, the pepper flowers will fall off. But if you've got them shaded in an annual like this squash right here, not only can you get a double yield, but you can get a higher production on your peppers, and that's what it's all about. I'm just gonna be laying some stuff around as I'm harvesting them, and I bet the chipmunks will probably come back and steal everything. So hop over here. We've got just so many things growing, stuff I don't even notice. Like, I mean, we've got onions here, red onion. Could be a little bigger, but still looking good. We've got squash, beautiful ones. Check this squash out. You love to see it. Nice looking squash. Let me harvest this guy. Perfect size. I don't want it to get much bigger than this, but this is gonna be good eating. Check out in there, we've got some green beans, my dragon tongue beans. That's my favorite variety of all. Loaded with beans. I mean, there's so much production. Check these out right here. Ooh, look at the beauty on these things. I love it so much. And what you guys gotta see next is the tomatoes. If you're in Jersey, like I am, you gotta have good tomatoes, because in New Jersey, that's one of the things we're known for. Yeah, some people will call us the garden state, but in reality, we should probably be the tomato state, because we've got some fantastic tomatoes. Look at this section. We've got 20 varieties of tomatoes growing in 20 square feet. I love this style of growing because one of the really cool things about tomatoes is that there's over 10,000 varieties. So when we grow like this and we grow them super dense, we could try so many different varieties of tomatoes. We're not stuck with just one variety. And when you grow them in trellises, just like I am right now, you're getting a lower yield per plant, but you'll get a higher yield for the square footage you have because we're growing vertical. You pan up, there's just more and more tomatoes growing on this thing. Let me show you one of the tomatoes in the back over here real quick. This one is so productive. Look at the sets. I think this is the Bing. Look at that. Whoo! That's beautiful. Truss after truss after truss after truss. Wow. It has been a tough year for some of the varieties of tomatoes though, because it's been so humid and so hot and we've had a lot of rain. As a result, some of our tomatoes have had some blight issues. But One of the great things about growing different varieties is that we grow some varieties that are resistant to things like blight, which is convenient because then we don't really have to worry about the issue. So when you grow a bunch of different varieties, there's almost like a level of insurance when it comes to your harvest, because when you grow some that are resistant to blight, some that are resistant to fusarium wilt, then you're almost always going to get a variety that really excels. Like this one right here. This is the cherry bomb tomato. It has much less disease problems than my other tomatoes because this one, it has what they call bomb-proof disease resistance to blight. So it performs fantastic. It's got some beautiful tomatoes on it. Oops. And boy, do these things taste good. Check out this thing right next to me. So it's pretty funny. This bed, I had some tomatoes in little pots here, and then I left them for too long. They rooted into the ground, and now this whole thing is just taken over with tomatoes. It was an accident, but it's all good.
This dude loves tomatoes, huh? So look at this real quick. Oh yeah, we got to get one of these trees. This type of palm tree. Hey, I'm going to come back to this palm tree real quick, but trust me, I'm going to come back to this palm tree. It's very important. I'm going to grow like an acre of them. But look at this, though. Look at this. Look at the fruit trees. I came to this website, and I was looking at all of these trees, man. Mangoes, vanilla, lemon. They have everything. Guava. I love guavas. You know, if you eat a guava in the morning, then your breath won't stink. Nah, I found that out when I was homeless. Some Mexicans, they had a guava tree. And I used to get some guavas in the morning, and they kill the bacterias in your mouth. I'm trying to tell you. And I still brush my teeth, but you know what I'm talking about. It gives you a couple of hours of freshness. Look at the clementines and all of these oranges, the soursop, the loquats. You know that Los Angeles is the home of the loquats. It's probably 50,000 loquat trees in Los Angeles County. Everywhere. Loquats right now is ready to eat. They're ripe right now because they ripen up around Easter time. I would always remember that. Loquats. They have all of these trees, man, and we could just buy them. Dragon fruit, citrus plants, and pineapple plants, and passion fruit. Depending on where the land will be bought, I'm thinking about some California, because you can grow down there anything in California. California, Florida. I just don't like Florida. Because of the alligators and the hurricanes, not the crazy dudes with the big fat dreads. It's the hurricanes and shit, the reason I don't like Florida. But look at all of these fruits, man. I'm thinking about all of this. Look, star fruit. I don't like star fruit, but I grow it for the people who do like it. Like, just imagine 10 acres of fruit. 10 acres of fruit, man. If that guy could do it, then your ass can do it. You could get a whole acre of jackfruit trees. A whole acre of jackfruit trees. One jackfruit tree costs $293, man. They'll mail it to your ass. Lisbon lemon tree. I thought that said lesbian lemons. Right here. I thought that said lesbian lemon. See, all of this, man. All of this. My son brought a couple of these home from school. Like every Friday, they give him a different exotic fruit to eat and bring home. And he brought these giant finger lime trees. These little things. They taste just like limes. They taste just like limes. It's like a lot of little sacks. You know how like oranges have little juice sacks? It's like a lot of sacks, man. Could you imagine all of this? Could you look? We coming to a time to where ain't nobody gonna be worried about all of them damn gold teeth and fast cars and shit. Watch. When the food prices get crazy and a lot of stores start shutting down and the famine come, the person who's growing the food, they gonna be the king, man. But what I'm talking about is gonna take more people than me, because I'm talking about a lot. I really wanna have 100 acres of fruit, vegetables, nuts, and these trees right here. You know why? Look, this tree. I learned about this tree, this palm tree, in Guam. I learned about this. Check this out real quick.
What are you getting?
It's like the fourth one today.
All across southern Asia and the Pacific Islands, you'll see people chewing a big ball of something with red stains all over their teeth and spitting it on the ground.
You just get a bit of a kick, a rush, a bit of sweat.
It's called betel nut, or as the locals call it.
Why?
I've seen people chew it in Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia, but not even close to the level that I'm seeing here in Papua New Guinea. It's everywhere, and it's extremely addicting.
It's just become this, it's just spread throughout our country.
The locals on this island have a unique way of consuming it, with a mustard stick and a powder made of seashells and lime, and it has spread in recent years like wildfire. Boy is so dang popular that more than half of locals here chew it daily, from children to the elderly. What feeling does boy give you? How does it make you feel?
When I chew boy, I feel comfortable and happy. Boy keeps us active and.
It make you feel like, kind of like cocaine. That's the way that I felt. So I'm in Guam and I see people with these red teeth, and a lot of them come from the island of Palau and Rota, and they eating this stuff, and it's making they mouth red, and they spitting it out just like these people. And I asked my woman at the time, because she was from the island, she was Chamorro. I was like, what's that stuff? And she said, oh, that's betel nut. You want one? And I'm like, nah, what do it do? Why they be eating it? Is it like tobacco? She said, nah, it's like cocaine a little bit. I'm like, what? I never took cocaine at that time. After the military, I started smoking crack and shit. But at this time, I didn't know nothing about cocaine, so I didn't know what she was talking about. And I was always offered a betel nut, but I never took a betel nut. And then when I was about to get out the military, I said, you know what? I'm going to take a betel nut. I'm going to chew a betel nut before I leave the island. So I remember I got a betel nut. They made it for me with the leaf and the lime, and just like how they just said. And I put it in my mouth and I started chewing it, and nothing. I'm spitting and it's just nothing. And all of a sudden it hit me, man. And I was so damn high. It felt so good, man. It felt so good. If I was still on Guam, then I think that I'd be chewing betel nut, man. I really like that shit.
Happy all the time.
Do you do it every day?
Yeah.
How many times a day? How many different seeds?
Maybe 5 or.
It gives you a good day. Energy give you strength, stimulate your blood to, maybe talk too much. If there's no betel nut, you give them one shot all day.
The epidemic is causing oral cancer numbers to skyrocket.
Papua New Guinea has the highest rates of mouth cancer in the world.
Betel nut comes from the seed of the areca palm. Its main ingredient is called arecaline, which affects the brain like...
Areca palm. Is that it? Is that it right there? We gonna get some. Nah, nobody in Guam had oral cancer or nothing like that. They just mad because they can't make no money off this shit. You hear what I'm saying? They gonna say that it's bad and stuff. But betel nut, I'm gonna have a whole acre of betel nut, man. They said that it make you feel like nicotine. It should make you feel like some what's that called that they put in your mouth? Novocaine. Yeah, Novocaine and cocaine and shit. Not no damn nicotine.
The brain like nicotine. It's a stimulant that gives you euphoria, alertness, and happiness, and it's highly, highly addicting. Despite the health issues that it brings, boy makes up a large part of Papua New Guinea's economy. It offers jobs to tens of thousands of people who have stalls on street corners. They rely on selling it to survive.
2 kina for the pack. 5 kina for the bundle.
What's crazy is that this story is almost identical to the chat crisis in Somaliland, which I explained a few months ago.
This is called chat. So it's grown in Ethiopia. This one, it gives you energy, it boosts your mind, it boosts your intelligence.
Maybe it's just human nature for us people to find legal ways to be on drugs, to make our days more productive. It's really bizarre. To me, I don't ever see a solution to these drug epidemics. People rely on them not only to make their days pass by easier, but to put money in their pockets to survive. A lot of money.
How is he going to say that it's a drug epidemic when they've been chewing betel nut for hundreds of years, man? Before the word drug was even created, they was chewing betel nut. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, it make their teeth red and real ugly looking. And I would do something different than just chewing it. I will make some type of medicine. Or I see what we could do, some betel nut powder or something. But you best believe that when I get the 10 acres and I start planting, I'm going to be growing some damn betel nut, man. Because I felt that shit. Unlike these people, they not growing nothing. They not growing nothing because they don't have no water, man. You can't grow betel nuts if you don't have water, man. You just can't. These are the cannibals. This the
By one man, Leonard Knight. For decades, this guy lived in his truck, mixing adobe clay, hay, and gallons upon gallons of donated paint to create a 50-foot mountain screaming just one message: God is love. It's bright, it's bold, it's impossible to miss. And whether
and it's ugly. I'm not gonna lie. I would not want to wake up in the morning and see this shit every day. Yeah, it says the Bible and it says love, but it's ugly, man. Look at this shit, man. I don't care if you feel offended and you're like, oh, leave the old guy alone. He's a Picasso or some shit like that. I really don't care. This shit is ugly. I don't want to
create a
live here.
50-foot mountain screaming just one message:
Look at this
God
shit.
is love.
It's like a cage and shit, man. You don't want it. You don't want to be around
It's bright,
here.
it's bold,
Look,
it's
when the shit hit the fan, it's gonna be people in the back of that shit. And he gonna have them locked up, eating them. Yeah, it's art and it's Jesus Christ, God love, Leviticus and all of that. Until the food run out. Show me some food, show me some plums. Show me some Jersey tomatoes and shit. Show me a betel nut or something.
Possible to miss, and whether you're religious or not, you can't help but stop and stare. It feels like walking into a dream painted on the desert floor. But that's just the beginning. Go a little further, and you'll stumble into a place called East Jesus. Don't let the name...
No, all of that shit look like garbage and trash, and I will be depressed. I will be mad. No water, no juice. I'm talking about fruit juice, no cows, no children. This is the third group. This is the third group. To tell you the truth, the third group is going to be the majority of people. Because the majority of people are NPCs and low vibers. It's going to be real rare. It's going to be very, very rare to see something like this. I know I'm hopping all around. I know I'm hopping all around in this video. I know. I know I am. So you ain't got to put it in the comment section. I know I'm hopping all around, but it makes sense. I got this style of teaching from one of my plumbing teachers, Mr. Treon. He used to hop all around, but I used to get it. I used to get it. Do you get it? Do you see the three groups of people that's going to be on New Earth? I don't have to make a video about the people that's going to the FEMA camps because you already know about those people. And you see the people that's going to eat. You see how it look. You see how these people are. And then you see the third group, the cannibals, the Mad Max. The ones in Slab City, the ones who don't have no water. So remember in all of them movies, they be fighting for water and shit. You hear what I'm saying?